What's good, YouTube? This is David from hitESC, bringing you part 4 in our Tom Clancy's The Division beta series. If you recall, last time we fixed Mrs. Hempelstein's antenna. We took out that really annoying yellow bar 5-0, who I mentioned gave me so much trouble during the closed beta. And I guess we were doing some virus research, which is where we pick up right now. So like I mentioned several times in the videos, we are just doing some side missions. Again, I want to show off as much of what was available during the beta to you guys, and that is exactly what we're doing right now. So this is part 4. There will be one more part after this. Again, there's not too much to go through in the beta, or rather there wasn't. As I've mentioned to you guys before, this is post-commentary. When I finally bring you the actual Division gameplay, it will be narrated in real time, so all my reactions you will see as they were while I was playing. So I guess you'll have that to look forward to. Speaking of which, we are just counting down the days now until the release of the main game. I won't tell you when I'm recording this, but it is just a few more days until we get the release of the game. Again, that comes out Tuesday, March 8th. I think if you're on Xbox One, you can do the same thing. I don't know if you can do this on PC, but I'm a PS4 user, so I will be able to preload the game and then start playing it right away at midnight. So that's actually really exciting. Looking forward to that. I will be bringing you content later in the day on March 8th in the afternoon. We'll have our first episode of the main game uploaded. I will probably I'm gonna give it a little test run on my main PSN account starting at midnight, and then record the first episode for you guys Tuesday morning. Try to wake up nice and early for that, but you guys will have something. I'm going to guess later in the afternoon. Just a guess though, but you guys will have something to see on Tuesday. Most of the beginning is gonna be mostly similar to this, what we've seen here, except I will be placing an emphasis on the missions. The only thing that might be a problem is that I might have to level up. So I believe for the main series, once the game comes out, I will only be recording gameplay of the missions. Now, I don't know how long the story will take, but I know PokeTubers, you know, people who record Pokemon content and upload it. They'll do some grinding off screen, and that's just to meet the level requirements for whatever they encounter. I don't know if I'm gonna have to grind for this. I have a strong feeling that I will have to grind. So I'll be doing the main missions on camera. That's what I'll be providing you guys. But off camera, I might have to grind a little. So we'll see. Again, I'm gonna do a little test run on my main account. You guys won't have that footage, but if I see that I have to grind, I'll be doing that between videos, essentially, when I'm uploading them, when we're uploading them to the channel. But again, I'm excited for this game to come out. I'm sure you guys are excited for this game to come out. I can't wait to bring you content. Once we're done with the main story, once it's all said and done, we will be streaming from the Darkness Zone. So that's when I really want to get an opportunity to play with you guys, the viewers, anyone else out there. Like I mentioned in the first video, you know, if you don't have anyone to play with, I'll be more than glad to play with you in the Darkness Zone, the PvP component. But we'll be doing some live streaming of that after we're done with the game. Again, I don't know how long the main game is. I don't know how many missions there are. I don't know if the creators have gone public with, oh yeah, it's gonna take you X number of hours to complete the campaign. So who knows? We might be providing videos for the main game for maybe 2 weeks, maybe more. Honestly, it really depends on how much content there is, and I hope there's a lot. So again, I'm excited for that.
Oh shit, we got some shooters.
I wonder if we'll be able to interact with the dogs in the main story. I don't think so. I feel really bad that I kept shooting these rats. I guess I'm still thinking that you get experience from them. Or, as I alluded to before, I just really hate rats. And these pigeons. So, who knows. But I wonder what the... I feel like the dogs will serve some purpose. Unless it just adds to the whole atmosphere. You know, wild dogs roaming around. I don't know.
Warning. Contaminated supplies detected. Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
Curious about why there's a timer to activate these virus scanners.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
Are these bad guys gonna beat me to it? Are they gonna like destroy the computer that I'm uploading the data from? I mean, if that's what they're gonna do in, what is it, 2 minutes and 23 seconds now, why would they do that? They don't want me to help find the cure? I guess they like this chaotic, post-apocalyptic, I don't even want to say world, because it's really just a city. And again, because we don't know the specifics of the story, I don't know if it's at risk of spreading from New York. I feel like they mentioned something about a quarantine. I don't know if the whole city has been quarantined, but with the shitstorm that this place is, again, we are in Manhattan, so it's actually very easy to isolate Manhattan. Oh look, it's a cleaner. Is this the first time we see the cleaners in the story? I feel like it's not, but then again, I feel like it is. But back to my previous point, Manhattan, New York is an island. All you have to do is destroy the bridges, and the people of Manhattan are fucked. You know, anyone in Queens, anyone in Brooklyn, you're not necessarily fucked. But I'm trying to gather my knowledge of the geography of Queens and Brooklyn, and I believe you do have to cross bodies of water if you want to get out of there. I mean, if you live in Queens or Brooklyn, you can go into Long Island.
Contamination scan completed.
If you
Data
live in
uploaded
Queens, I know
to
you have to-
JTF
there's a-
servers.
We have the Whitestone Bridge, which crosses into the Bronx, and then from the Bronx you can kind of go, I guess you can go upstate and then go anywhere from there.
Oh dear, sweetie, we just got some awful news here. Some very nice people are being held hostage by some of those rioters. I swear I don't know what's happened to values. I'll just send you the coordinates.
Marion, there are no values in a post-apocalyptic world. Haven't you seen the movies? Haven't you seen all the video games? No one gives a shit. Everyone looks out for themselves. Let me ask you a question. You, the viewers. What would you do in the post-apocalyptic world? You know, think of the Walking Dead. All the pandemonium that goes on there. Would you really be looking after other people before yourself? I don't know if that speaks to the kind of person that I am, but unless you're family, or practically family, you're on your own. Unless you can help me, then I'll help you. If you prove to be useful or valuable to me in some way. No, it's harsh, but in a world like that, the gloves come off. There are no morals, there are no values, just survival. And I know people will talk about, keeping your sense of humanity and whatever, but you also want to stay alive. What good is your humanity if you're dead? Besides, I don't think I would lose all my humanity. I do believe that you would lose a good amount of it, but I feel like we can keep enough to stay human. And again, I'm only talking about this because of the world that this game basically takes place in. I'm not gonna go as far as to say as it's like The Walking Dead, because I don't see the dead coming back to life. I just see a lot of dead bodies everywhere. But you know, you do have a lot of enemies, thugs, you know, different clans, factions, I should say. I think we only know about the cleaners, if I'm not mistaken so far. And basically what the cleaners do, they go around burning shit up. They don't want this virus to spread. And I feel like all your quote-unquote evil factions, they all start off like that. You know, in a way, you can say they want to do the right thing, but they're just going about it the wrong way. But that's like me saying, you know, this person killed this person, let me kill them and get this evil out from the world. You basically become a murderer yourself. So that's not how you really want to go about things, I suppose. But maybe that's what Marion was referring to when she said, you know, where have everyone's values gone? And some people just have a different way of thinking, which can be a bad thing, but it can also be a good thing. No, it's not a bad thing to think outside of the box. Boy, I'm sure taking long in this menu here. I remember when I played through the closed beta, I played with the beginning guns for a long time. I didn't really switch it up for a while, and I began to realize, I'm like, wow, it's taking me kind of long to take these enemies down. And then I finally switched to better guns. You know, I started putting optics on my gun, as you see, like I'm doing here. And then I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm doing some more damage. Now it's a little bit easier. I don't think I played through any of the missions on hard mode. I know that in the game you have your choice between normal or hard. One of the people working on the game released a video, I think through IGN, and they talked about some of the differences between normal and hard. Obviously the difficulty would increase. I think the level, because they adjust the level and it becomes harder. But I noticed throughout the gameplay that the enemies, all the enemies that I saw, they had the little purple bar. So they were all like super beefed up. I guess they're wearing like 5 layers of armor, or bulletproof vest or whatever. Who knows? But again, I'm looking forward to those type of challenges. They've talked a little bit about the DLCs, future DLCs. I don't really know too much off the top of my head, so I'm gonna talk about that during the next video. Again, I'm excited. I'm not happy that Xbox One users will get this a month before I get to play it. And I don't know if I'll personally go look up some videos of the gameplay, or if I'd rather have it as a surprise. Although it's kind of hard to keep that a surprise for a whole month. I mean, think about it. It's like, if you're a PlayStation 4 user or a PC user, and you know that there's footage of the new DLC out there, and it's going to be out there for a month. So let's say you keep yourself from it for a week. Alright, fair enough. That's some pretty good self-control. 2 weeks go by. Alright, wow, that's some really amazing self-control. Come on, at 3 weeks, 22, 23, 24, 5 days. I guess if you make it to 25, you might as well wait the extra 5 days. But let's say you hit the 2.5, 3 week mark. It'll be pretty hard to keep yourself from viewing that. At least for me. I know I think I have good self-control. But after 2 or 3 weeks, it's gonna be hard to not view that footage. And I'm gonna get mad at myself, because I'm gonna tell myself, listen, just wait. You're gonna play through this. If you spoil it for yourself, it's not gonna be that much fun playing through it, because you're already gonna know what's coming. You already know what's gonna happen. And I feel like that's really annoying. Because again, I know I made the comparison between Black Ops and what they do where they release map packs a month in advance. But that's PvP content. You've already played through the story. With PvP, you know what you're getting. All you're really doing is adding different skins to the levels that you're playing on. You know, just certain elements of a map change, or between the different maps. But we're talking about DLC that's part of the campaign. Like, you're withholding story elements, and you're letting Xbox users get it 1 month in advance. I think that's ridiculous. If it was some PvP related content, I don't mind. Just the way Black Ops does it, Call of Duty does it, whatever, Activision. But for you to withhold, for you as a company to decide that it's okay to withhold story content from two groups of users. You have your PC users, you have your PlayStation 4 users. I don't know what the population size of each group is. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I feel like there are a lot more PC users. You know, the whole PC master race argument. I'll admit, you know, if I had the space and I knew a lot of people that played on PC, I would get a PC. I would try to build a PC. I would try to get a friend to build a PC. I would probably ask Raw for help. You know, Raw is really good at building PCs. He knows his stuff. I'm sure he would help me build a PC. And personally, I would love one. Whenever I move, God knows when, you can bet I'm gonna get a PC. I hope that I'll be able to build a community here where I'll get to know more people. I'll meet other PS4 users. I'll meet PC users. I'll meet people that play Pokemon on the 3DS. Because again, it's something I mentioned to you guys before. I want to provide Pokemon content in the future, and I'm working on getting a capture card right now. But I don't want to order one from, what's his face, Katsukity, whatever his name is, from the one from Japan. I don't hear good reviews about it, about the durability, or about the, what's the word I'm looking for, the, wow, I'm at a loss for words. The build, they're not good builds, essentially. You know, they're prone to breaking. On the other hand, you have Loopy. I think it's 3dscapture.com for anyone who might be interested. The quality, there we go. That's the word I was looking for before. The quality for Loopies, everybody raves about them. But he hasn't done 3DS capture board installations in, I want to say, like a year. But there is news that he's going to start doing them again real soon. And hopefully within 3 or 4 months, I'll be able to bring you content, because I bought a new 3DS XL. Aside from the fact that it looked really, really nice, I wanted to be able to send that in and eventually play Pokemon Sun and Moon whenever it comes out. That, I don't want to guarantee it, but if I don't have a capture card by then, that would be really sad. You guys should have that content by then. You will have Pokemon Sun and or Moon content. Well, or I don't know which game I'm getting at. I'm leaning towards Moon. But again, I've mentioned to you guys before, I tend to go on tangents a lot.
You're in. Go. We got your back. Move. Go.
Yeah, capture card. I want to get one soon. Blah blah blah. Pokemon content. Let's rescue Private O'Brien here, and not shoot the JTF agents, which doesn't matter because there's no friendly fire. You can run, thugs, but you can't hide. Again, I pointed this out before too, but why would you rush at me with a bat knowing I have a gun? And why would you stand on top of a car where you make yourself the ultimate target? I don't even have to try and find you. I don't have to go behind this car, try to shoot you. Put yourself on top of a car. I'm so sad. We didn't even let them open the door. We did let them open the door, but barely. Alright, let's reach this hideout. Let's rescue Private O'Brien. It's a lot of enemies. See what I mean about when I mentioned before in one of the previous videos about being really bad with the aim on those little sticky bombs? There's a perfect example right there. Oh, we kind of landed awkwardly there. Oh, him too. They're basically jumping to their death right now. So we're just lighting them up as soon as they land. Yeah, we messed up a little bit here. We thought we had to climb into the building the way they were climbing out of the building. But obviously there's that little exclamation mark there.
Finally! Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying. No, I need to get the hell out of here.
Sweetheart, you must have had your spinach today is all I can say. I hear those
awesome.
nice people are coming back all
That's right, Marion.
sound. I'm gonna make them a nice tuna sandwich when they get back here.
Might as well call me Popeye.
They say an old friend of Dr. Candle's used to live in that apartment. I don't
Oh
believe
man, Popeyes. Now I want some fried chicken. I love fried chicken. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? Let's see. Let's open up. So we open up the menu. You can see there are quite a few side missions left. We're not gonna get to them all in this beta.
Oh, honey, there's a cold-blooded murderer out there. Some awful lady named Michelle Mason. I guess they want me to ask you to stop her, but you have to promise me you'll be careful. I'll upload her last known location, but nobody can say I didn't warn you.
I can take care of myself. Alright, so if I recall correctly, this will be the last side mission before we finally do the second main mission that's available. Well, the last. By the second, I mean the second mission in the game. The last one that's available during this open beta. But this will be the last side mission that we do. So, just to raise the anticipation. I swear, sometimes I forget how to speak. It's like when you have a word and it's right on the tip of your tongue and it's like, fuck. That's kind of creepy. Like they're like really shadowy figures, but I love the way that it looks, the environment right now. I'm a big winter person, guys. I love snow. I love winter. Being in New York, we get a lot of it. And for anyone else out there who lives in the Northeast, we did have that massive blizzard a few weeks ago. Call me crazy, but I went out during that blizzard. I was taking pictures, and I saw other people out. Unfortunately, I saw people driving when they had placed a travel ban in New York. And all I can say is you people are stupid. I understand if there's like an emergency, but if you're just driving because of poor planning, then you're stupid. That's your fault. I'm really sorry, but there are so many stupid drivers out there, and I just had to get that off my chest. As you can see here, I finally learned how to use this goddamn scope. I remember asking Nicholas before, I'm like, did you figure out how to use the scope? Because I don't remember. But right now, let's try and neutralize Michelle Mason. Well, I guess first her first lieutenant. Put it out of its misery? What am I of? I don't know. Am I not a human? See, look at that. Look at that sticky. It's like right in front of me. So I have to try to roll out of the way just to avoid it. Kind of wish I had a sniper here. Oh, he lost a lot of health there really quickly. Alright, first lieutenant is down? Oh no, we took both of them out. Alright, cool. No, we neutralized her second lieutenant. My bad. Sorry guys for being so quiet there. I was letting that message in the background play out just so you guys can hear it. I actually missed this while I was playing through it. I didn't quite catch the beginning, but from what I gathered, there were inmates released across the river and they were crossing over here, and we kind of have to worry about them now. I didn't realize that during the game. I guess that's why there's so many thugs and whatever, but on that note, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to end it on a little cliffhanger just to keep you guys interested for the next part. In the next part, we're going to finish the second mission, Subway Morgue, so definitely stay tuned for that. But are we going to make it out of this gunfight? Who knows? Time will tell. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball, the next episode of our beta series. This is David from hitESC. See you next time.